A look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has us set. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So after getting drafted in the first round a year ago to Minnesota, gets off to a slow start, suffers an early injury, ends up watching the entire season from the sideline. Sam Darnold took the starting job and ran with it. But now it's J.J. McCarthy's time. He got to watch firsthand how good you can be in this Kevin O'Connell system if you just rely on the weapons, trust the reads, and play within the confines of that system, because Kevin O'Connell has shown 2 things. He can win football games, and he can coach quarterbacks.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Now here's Aaron Jones. He'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone at the 21. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They try and run for the first down with Jones. And they get it at the 18-yard line. The drive stays alive. First down picked up.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Now they'll pitch it out here. Good blocking, and he's in. Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Vikings. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and through. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's complete left side to Pickens. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. First and 10. On the play fake, Dak. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On second down, it's Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite them right here.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On play action, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. On the handoff, Jones. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 5. They run it once more with Jones. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
At the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. 3rd down, 3 to go. As we are ready to get back underway. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
4 yards.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Minnesota.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They go sideline and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Jones. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
So they've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they break through here on 3rd and goal? In motion, Naylor. They'll try and run. It's Jones. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
A 22-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll only gain a couple here to about the 30.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Short pass caught by Oliver. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A give to Jones, heading right. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21
A gain there
yards.
of 21. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Minnesota.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, it's Jones. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
This is Jones. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the lines. 4th down coming up.
Loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 42.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him now.
Quick throw on target to Pickens.
Complete to George Pickens. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings 38-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Pistol now for Prescott. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, a 44-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board just before halftime.
Really impressive way to close out this first half. I mean, you think about it, Mike, they come away with points. They leave virtually no time remaining for their opponent to possess the ball. And on top of that, they get the ball first coming out of the break. So they'll get a chance here to double up points if they can have a good opening possession of the second half.
Brandon
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Will Reichard,
both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Go play action. It's Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 40.
A big one there to start the second half. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first down, it is Williams. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
13. Cowboys 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion, Naylor. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. Gains an even 70 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chances?
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That is caught by the tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Will Riker now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings will extend this third quarter lead.
Cowboys 10.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's second and 1. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Williams. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7. Play fake. Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
To C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 5.
Here now, third and 5. Now Prescott. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll move this ahead to about 4 yards. Late Cashman up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle.
33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 33, here's second down and 5. On the play fake, Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Play action now. Prescott. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Prescott again. To the goal line and in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Price now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now this looks like it. The ball comes out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 9
All
yards
things
to go.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage.
24, Vikings 20.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Savon Rebel on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jones. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Vikings first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. In motion, it's Jefferson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On play action, here's McCarthy. This one not quite on target. him too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Third down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the first down. And that brings up fourth down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Dak. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting third down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So I really like the decision here that you're going to throw the ball to one of your big tight ends, but it's the personnel grouping that you do it out of. Bring as many big bodies onto the field as possible, stay with the passing game, and you're able to find one of those big tight ends for a first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go again here with Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
The tackle by Andrew Van Ginkel. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Vikings 20. Aubrey
so now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Ty Felton now on the return. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's it.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one caught at the 4. And he will score! Game on! Justin Jefferson! Touchdown, Vikings! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the two-point conversion.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try for it with the fullback. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the two-point play.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Dak. Back over the middle for Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw is Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He takes off. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, 2nd down and 3. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.